What's happening, everyone? Welcome into the second edition of Dane Does. I'm here with members of the Kent State wrestling team, heavyweight Brenton Zimmerman, Gunnar Havens, and assistant coach Malik McDonald. A little embarrassed playing field hockey. Probably gonna get a little beat up wrestling these guys. Guys, you ready to go?
Oh, heck yeah.
Sir. Let's do it.
While we're jogging, we'll do like front rolls and everything.
Front rolls?
Yeah.
If you could give me an example, show me how to.
Yeah. You just.
Oh boy. I don't even know.
And after that, we'll do back rolls, but we're gonna try to post off your hands. Okay. Yeah. You do a back roll, and you're gonna try to push. You can do your knuckles, your hands. Just.
Nope, that didn't work.
Wait, do it again one more time. Do it again one more time.
You're gonna keep them up like kind of above your head. So when you.
So like.
Yeah.
Push
So
up.
Use your momentum. Almost.
Almost. Almost.
You can just do a regular backwards roll.
Yeah.
Pop to your feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
A little tired out already. Probably got to jog and circle a few times.
You gotta hit it on me though, man. Okay, so this is called blast double. Something we do in practice every once in a while. So like the main things to this move is obviously your penetration step, stepping through, but your head should be lined up right in the middle of their stomach, almost up in their ribs, head up, and you're driving through, so. That was really light, but it's just like the basics of it. I'll do it a little harder. So.
For that takedown, like how do I try and prevent that there?
I would just it's kind of hard to stop blast double, you know, have your hands down, you're moving out of the way. Hands and feet are very important to not get taken down. So just being ready, essentially. That's one of the moves that just kind of comes and goes, so you gotta just be prepared for it.
Okay. All right, let's roll.
So just, you wanna try it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
So you're kind of just putting your head in.
yeah, head like right here, you're cuffing both your hands on the legs.
So like that?
Yeah, but make sure you hit your knee and your head's up, head in the chest.
Head in the chest.
Yep.
And kind of grab here.
Yeah, head up the.
Head up.
Yep.
That looked great, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked good.
One more time, one more time.
All right.
Mike's holding up 3. Good takedown. We're in the lead.
Another pretty basic leg attack would be a single leg. So whenever you're in your stance, usually you want to try to go for the lead leg. And whenever you take this shot, you want to try to have your head up. You want to have your backhand on top. You want to step up. You want to come up with the leg. Then you want to cover on top.
Okay.
So usually you want to try to attack the lead leg, try to get their hands out the way. Shoot, head up, step up, drop through. You want to come off the leg, secure your takedown.
Okay. You can speed it up a little bit.
So, good time. But you want to try to have your leg, your head in the inside. Though.
Head in the inside?
Yep.
What did I do wrong there? A lot.
Yeah, so you gotta have your head up, hips in, and that leg's gonna be your drive leg. And you wanna try to hit that knee behind my foot.
I'll try it one more time.
We're doing it. Yeah. We're going.
All right, we're here with Gunnar. He's going to tell us a little bit more about the point system within wrestling for our viewers that don't know. So take us through that a little bit. How much is a takedown worth, escape worth? And obviously everyone knows about a pin, but a lot of guys win by decision. So take us through that.
Okay, yeah, so takedown wrestling is worth 3 points. A reversal, so when you're on bottom, you know, you end up on top, that's worth 2 points. An escape's worth 1. Back points varies anywhere from 2 to 4 points on back points. And then you have your riding time. So if you ride someone out for longer than a minute, that's what the second clock is on the scoreboard. That's why there's two times running at the same time if you are on top of somebody. So yeah, those are just some of the basics of the score right there.
Now, you showed me a couple of moves. What's your mindset going into a wrestling match? Like, how do you get in the zone?
Going into a wrestling match, I just always try to stay loose, stay prepared, you know, focus on the goal at hand, but at the same time, not like freak myself out or get too amped up for the match, you know.
And what would you say is your wrestling style?
I'd say my style's changed over the years. It used to be more like really aggressive. Now I kind of sit back, wait, a little bit more defensive. I'm still trying to figure it out, but that's what I have the next 2 years for, so.
That's my style too. Yeah. Take me through a little bit some of the situational wrestling. And first off, actually, how long have you been wrestling and why was Kent State the place for you?
Well, this is my 12th year, started in 3rd grade. And got here because Malik reached out to me, actually. He was one of the few coaches.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy I chose here though.
Yeah.
I love the school. It's a pretty cool school.
Great to hear. And I'll ask you some situational things. So take me through, right, it's late in the match, you're down a couple of points. What's the strategy knowing that you need a takedown, but also the other guy knows that you're trying to get that takedown for 3 points?
Also, that situation also depends on if there's any stalling points, because obviously in the 3rd period, if there's like 30 seconds left and you're down a takedown, you're gonna be pushing them, you're gonna try to get them down to the edge, you're gonna try to shoot them out. And if you shoot them out, they get hit with stalling. 2 stallings is an extra point. If you keep getting those, you can stall them out. But if you're really fighting for that takedown, and when you're on the edge, all the pressure is on them. And all they're gonna try to do is try to defend everything. But you can get to a point where if you keep shooting, you'll be able to take them down. But it is a tough situation.
And when you're up, what is sort of the best defensive tactic, knowing that, hey, that guy's trying to take me down, I can't let him do it, and there's about 20 seconds to go. What are some of the best defensive tactics to go about?
I'd say the best tactic for me is continuing to act offensive. Like, if you're still attacking, acting like you're attacking in a match, the other guy, it's gonna be hard for him to hit his stuff when he's trying to play defensive, when he's already down.
And we talked to Gunnar, who's 125, correct? Yeah, and you're at the heavyweight. So how much different is it, and how much does your strategy have to change, knowing that you guys are such different weight classes?
Well, I'd say the biggest difference is how tired the other guy is in the match. From heavyweight to 125, obviously the heavyweights are gonna be a lot tired. That's how I've won a lot of my matches in the third period. When they're tired, score's even, I work for the takedown, take them down, and they're done. They give up.
How do you try and keep up that endurance, knowing that a lot of heavyweights do get tired, but you need to stay up at that heavyweight class, but at the same time also keep your cardio up?
Well, being a heavyweight, it kind of ranges from 197 to 285. So I'm kind of I'm in the middle, I'm 240. So I'm gonna have more condition than a guy that's 260 or 280, but they're gonna be stronger. And when you're in practice, really it's how hard you want it. And especially in a match, is how hard you want it, because the other guy, he can be tired, doesn't really want it, he's gonna lose. But if you're tired and you want it, you might win.
It's all about the effort. Just like to say hi to my mother. I hope you're watching. I'm gonna make you proud. So Brenton, you're gonna show me a couple of the positions, right? Top, bottom, ways you can get escapes and different points like that, different techniques. So what's the first thing you wanna show me?
All right, first, the bottom position here, I'll get down. It's called referee's position. And this line right here, the knees are supposed to be behind the back one, and hands are supposed to be in the front here. So you start right here. The left knee, or whatever side you're on, the knee is supposed to be down, and the other leg is supposed to be behind the feet. And then you get on an elbow, and the hand's supposed to be on the belly. You get your head right here, and then the whistle blows, and then you wrestle.
Okay, now I'm in this position. Obviously this isn't advantageous, I would say, correct? The down position, or is it sometimes vice versa?
It really depends on how your style is and whether or not the other guy is good on top or bottom.
I know you can get a point for an escape, so what are some of the best techniques to say, I don't want to be in the down position, how do I get out of this?
Well, you're able to choose, actually. In the 2nd and 3rd period, they'll flip a coin, they'll give you an option. You can choose top, bottom, neutral, or defer. Which defer, you give it to the other guy, and then you get the choice in the third. Typically, you'll want bottom, get that extra point, and then you work from neutral. But if you get held down for more than a minute, that's the riding time point. You got to fight back to get rid of that on top. So yeah, it's very situational. That's where the situations get really deep in wrestling.
So I'm gonna try and escape from him for a good, like, maybe 20 seconds. We'll see how this goes. Shoot. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Okay. All right. If I was on my feet, I would have been fine. Right?
To behind.
Like this?
Not that far. It'll put it like right here, yeah.
And then
this, put the, you're gonna be on my elbow on, nope, this hand right here. Yep, and then the other hand, is gonna be on the belly, yeah.
oh boy. Oh boy. I'm out of it. Yeah, that was quick. This is the beginning and end of my wrestling career. I'd just like to congratulate you on a win early on.
Thank you.
But comment below how fast you think he's gonna pin me. Oh, my shoe came off. Other shoe came off. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh, shoe. Yeah. Give him the... Both shoes came off. He's a talented wrestler. I need some work. Guys, it was a blast learning more about the sport of wrestling. I got pretty beat up, like I said, but we look forward to watching you guys the rest of the season.